Vlada in Serbia. So we are using this opportunity to sit in this wonderful little cafe next to the lake, and I have with me Jadranka Cuculović, who is actually a graduate, IT graduate, who has been working on various spiritual and personal development techniques and workshops for many years. She has been meditating, and she's a vegetarian for many years, and we will be just discussing this most amazing teenager condition, which I call a condition because it is a condition. Children pass through this condition, and parents need to survive it somehow. So I have adopted 2 kids from Ethiopia. And my kids are at the moment within this particular stage, which are teenage stage. And I've been working in a business world for many decades. I have masters in economy. And this particular problem is harder than actually, giving a conference in front of 100 people in the middle of France. So I found it totally fascinating. What exactly happens within this particular period of life, and how do parents actually deal with it? And you can search further on different workshops within this particular area, or within the Art of 4 Elements books and workshops. But I wish to discuss this particular subject with Jadranka at this point of time, because she's been a teacher for many years and has been doing workshops for many years, and her approach is pretty individualistic. So what is teenage age for you as a teacher who is observing it as an outsider? Not for me as a parent, who is actually suffering through it and trying to find out how to balance this love and control element within our lives. So, Jadranka, what is the teenage, the age of 12 to 14? And she's gonna say something in Serbian. I will try to translate it as well.
Za mene je taj period puberteta veoma važan u razvoju deteta.
I feel that this period of puberty is very important in the development of child, range of development of children.
Zbog toga što dete u tom periodu ulazi u život.
Because the child is actually entering at the entrance of life at that point of his development.
I on želi da izgradi svoje stavove.
He's at that point within that gate where he is passing the gate with a wish to give his own opinion to the whole world.
Ne da više prihvata stavove roditelja.
Without asking the parents what is their opinion about that particular subject.
I zbog toga dolazi do tog sukoba između dece i roditelja.
This independence brings in a conflict between two sides of the story.
Deca imaju potrebu da iskuse svoje iskustva, da imaju na osnovu tih iskustava da donesu svoje stavove.
Children have a need to experience their own set of experiences, stories, development techniques, and they have a need then to express these to their own peer group.
zapravo oni u tom periodu počinju da grade svoju ličnost.
They are building their own personality types.
Naša ličnost, to su zapravo naši stavovi.
Our personality type is actually our way of thinking.
I mi te svoje stavove kroz čitav život gradimo, menjamo, da kažemo usavršavamo ih dok ne dođemo do onog savršenog, da kažem, stava.
This particular way, this particular expression, we through our lives build, work with and express to other people. So within the parenting world, what we experience, because we have new technology and we have industry involved within our lives, industry of various kinds, the educational, different various educational institutions have experienced and various researchers have found that most of the abusive substances, the people have started using abusive substances, drugs, drinks, cigarettes, exactly at this age, at 12 to 14. So within the world of mobiles, where we choose, and everything counts in one way or another, what do we now today do with experiences such as, there is a music and a music piece, and they're basically listening to it, and it goes on, and it goes like suicide, fucking bitch. So at that point, you take out the earrings and you look at the person and basically continue speaking in that particular language, suicide, fucking bitch, and wish to continue commit suicide or something. That further develops into this beautiful urge that teenagers have for role models, and their role models start experiencing or expressing this particular hate towards women, so then that becomes, the TikTok that you watch, and that becomes your, hypnosis, state of hypnosis, because within this world we are speaking of many different states of hypnosis. And within that world, then you go into the games, and within the games you go into, killing and stealing and all the rest. Of course, there is a psychological benefit within every single experience and learning curve, but that particular hypnosis of a game, which obviously the gaming industry wish to keep you involved in, because it's a net, because you pay for it. As long as it's a net, as much as you pay for it, you have to, become, the abused substance. And within this age of 12 to 14, this abused substance, abusive substances just come into our world. And so we have this acceptance and respect, and what happens next within the world of so Jadranka was just continuing her argument of how do we further bring in, apart from physical work and work with nature and animals, what's next? The prayer. We actually suggested prayers. What happens next?
Pa ono što si ti sada govorila, da znači deca su fascinirana tom negativnom energijom, to u stvari Normalno, zato što u ovom životu znači imamo struju smrti i struju života.
There's a stream of life and stream of death within our life, and we at any point of our life choose either stream of life or stream of death.
I u stvari deca se počinju svesno susretati sa pojmom smrti u tom periodu i oni sada žele da vide šta je to, žele da izgrade svoj stav o tome.
So within their world, this stream that is a death stream becomes part of their life, and kids wish to form their opinion about it. Again, can I just ask a question or give my own feeling about it? This is a dragon, and I don't find this particular period of life connected to any set of choices. It's not about mental choice, it's not about the heart choice. For me, this is this subconsciousness, deep subconsciousness, and more kids are abused within the world of industry. More there are addictive substances around them, medication or internet or bad food. We are speaking of sweets, sugars, additives, the constant fast food intake. More we are within the world of the dragon that sleeps underneath that lake. Jatso, what do you think? What else?
Pa kada ti pružiš detetu jednu sliku toga šta je život, šta je lepo i dobro, a onda on ode malo da istražuje stranu smrti, sve one stvari koje su vezane za smrt, on će u jednom trenutku da se odluči šta mu je lepše, pa će da dođe na tu stranu. Znači moraš prepustiti njemu tu odluku.
Still exploration within the stream of life stays the exploration of choices, and that decision stays within that particular child. Every single one has that ability to choose one or the other.
Najteže je detetu ako se roditelj plaši i ako on stalno kritikuje dete. Onda se tu dete distancira od roditelja.
The most difficult bit is the bit of fear, and there will be a distance between the child and the parent if the parent feels fear, or the other one. What was the other one except from fear? Koji još osim straha?
Pa strah je osuđivanje. Znači ako osuđujemo dete i ako se plašimo, to strašno blokira dete i dete se onda povlači od roditelja.
Not trust and judgmental attitude. You said criticism. That's what you said. She said criticism last time. So being critical can stay within the child as a subconscious pain that later in life is very difficult to avoid.
Deca u stvari reaguju na našu energiju i ako mi imamo...
The child will react on the energy we emitted, the energy that we radiate.
Ako mi imamo taj kriticizam, osuđivanje, strah, onda to njih blokira i oni nas uopšte ne čuju što mi govorimo.
The criticism or judgmental attitude will create this particular I will not wish to hear anything you say.
Maddie. Šta ćemo da pričamo sad?
Pričat
Aha,
ćemo
uključila se.
o meditaciji. Rad sa pticama, rad sa životinjama. We'll be talking about meditation and the beauty of nature, birds, animals, and how do we actually connect. What is meditation as being working with animals, birds, dogs. So here we are. And we have special guests here directly from the nature. Jaco, tell us about it.
Pa za mene je meditacija u stvari vežbanje mira i povezivanje sa višom svešću.
For me, meditation is the exercise of peace and actually transferring from one state of consciousness to the other.
Kada dođemo u stanje mira, onda se spajamo sa tim apsolutnim znanjem.
When we come into the state of peace, we actually connect to the absolute knowledge.
A stanje mira možemo da izgradimo vežbajući tu neku emotivnu inteligenciju.
And absolute peace, we can actually exercise connecting to the high states of consciousness.
To je najvažniji zadatak koji čovjek mora da odradi.
That is the most important task a human being has to, or will do in his or her life.
Što nije ni najmanje lako.
Which is not easy at all. And now I'm just gonna show you something. Here we are. Here he is, and he lives totally in peace. Look at him, and actually connecting to him, we are actually connecting to peace, consciousness, beauty. And that is the same with, look at this, beautiful. We have a dog here, and it's connecting to peace, consciousness, beauty. We are actually connecting to peace, consciousness, beauty automatically once we are here within the space of nature. And that's why the nature gives us gifts of peace, consciousness, beauty. So we're going back to meditation, and Jadranka is with us.
Pa, taj rad sa emocijama može da deluje teško, ali u stvari je normalan rad, nije ništa teže nego nešto drugo. Naučili smo mnoge stvari u životu, pa možemo i to da naučimo.
Work with emotion is very natural work, and it's something we actually need to exercise. Here we go. Within the emotion world, we will observe our little bird drinking water. We're sharing water. And our heart opens when we actually have this particular experience of drinking water. A bird drinks water within us. And look, even this, observing the greenery. The same thing.
Vrlo je važno da spoznamo naše emocije I da onda znamo da naučimo i decu kako oni da sa svojim emocijama da se suočavaju.
Emotional intelligence is a very important skill, and it is important to actually work with emotional intelligence. Here we go. It's gone.
Moramo da znamo da prepoznamo naše emocije, da ih budemo svesni.
Recognizing our emotions is an important skill.
Zato što nam te naše emocije ukazuju na neke probleme koje imamo i koje trebamo da ih rešimo.
Because emotions will give us direction of what are the problems we have in life and what are the directions, what do we need to do. Now, I will go beyond that because we have many psychology sessions working with these subjects. So what would you do within a workshop setting which is connected to recognizing your own emotions? So how would you recognize emotions with a workshop setting?
Pa ja pokušavam ljude da ih pitam kako se osjećaju u datom trenutku, sad kako se osjećaju.
First is with the basic question to actually take a moment to reflect. How do you feel at this particular moment of time?
I ljudi obično kažu nešto jako malo o tome kako se osjećaju u tom trenutku. Ne znaju baš da opišu svoje emotivne stanje.
And it's very often that people cannot immediately answer that question, and I will just follow on this one because it's interesting. When I actually worked on various workshops, because I worked on workshops with businessmen and businesswomen, and also workshops in spiritual settings in England, New Zealand, Holland, Malta, and Serbia. One of the things that I found very, very useful as an interactive tool, because there are sets of team building exercises where you actually within the exercise connect as various individuals and connect as a team group. There are many exercises for that, but I found singing music and dance and connecting through drumming or using different instruments a very, very useful tool to actually start with emotional work with self. Dance, singing, working with drums.
Ja više idem na taj neki intelektualni nivo i kada ljudi ne znaju da kažu kako se osjećaju, ja ih pitam da li oni smatraju da su više zadovoljni ili nezadovoljni u svom životu.
The second question, I work with a mental level. I ask them, are you happy or not within your life?
I onda kada se oni opredele da kažu da li su više zadovoljni ili više nezadovoljni, onda ih pitam koje je to neko osnovno osjećanje koje imaju, koje ih čine zadovoljnim ili nezadovoljnim.
Kako si, malen? Evo. Si dol? Evo tu smo. Jao, kako si lep. Izvini, ja sam onako, skoro sam oduševljena tobom, kako si lep. Evo, tu smo i dalje. Sad nam se priključio ovaj divan papagaj. Evo, pokušavamo da vam pokažem gde se on sad trenutno nalazi. On se nalazi na stolu, tom istom koji mi sada snimamo. Došao je da vidi šta radimo. A mi pričamo o Art of Four Elements course i mi pričamo o ljubavi, miru i svetlosti.